In a quiet town where clocks ticked backward and shadows whispered forgotten names, lived a boy with no memories. Not a single one. They found him by the river, soaked in twilight, a leather bracelet on his wrist with the initials KL, and eyes that looked at the world like it was his first sunrise. Everyone called him Kai. But Kai didn't feel new. He felt hollow. The town's doctor said he had retrograde amnesia. The baker said he was probably cursed. The librarian, a wiry woman with gold-rimmed glasses, whispered, "He's been memory wiped, probably by the vault." Kai didn't ask what the vault was. Not yet. Instead, he wandered. Days slipped by like dream fragments. He sketched symbols he didn't remember learning. He flinched at violin music. He couldn't stand the scent of lavender, all echoes of a life he didn't know. Then he met her. She was sitting under the clock tower, a girl with snow-pale hair, headphones over her ears, and a notebook full of stories. Her name was Elira. She looked at Kai with eyes full of knowing. "I remember you," she said. Kai blinked. "Do I know you?" "Not anymore, but I never forget anything. That's my curse." Elira claimed she remembered every detail of every life she'd lived, not just in this one, but in hundreds before. She remembered being a warrior queen, a desert thief, a stargazer, even a bird once. In every life, she said, she remembered Kai, but he never remembered her. "You always come back," she said, "and every time you're missing more." Kai wanted to laugh, call her crazy, but there was something about her voice, like déjà vu wrapped in silk, that made him stay. Over the next few days, they talked. She told him stories of their lives together. Love stories, tragedies, betrayals, revolutions. Lives where they were gods. Lives where they were nothing. One day she handed him a folded note. "You're not losing memories, Kai. They're being stolen." He stared at her. "By who?" She looked up at the sky where the clouds formed an eye. "By the vault." Elira took Kai to the edge of town, past rusted signs and overgrown rail tracks to a place that shouldn't have existed, a crumbling mansion with no doors but hundreds of windows. They climbed in through a shattered one. "This is a fracture point," she whispered, "between what was and what's left." Inside the mansion was a maze of mirrors, staircases that looped back into themselves, and portraits that changed when you blinked. And then, the vault. It wasn't a safe or a box. It was a room, made of light and memory, floating in the air like an idea not yet spoken. Inside it, hundreds of glowing orbs floated like fireflies, each one pulsed with color, music, scent. "These are people's memories," Elira said, "all stolen, traded, or locked away. Some for power, some for protection, some for love." Kai touched one and was blasted with emotion. A wedding on a rainy day, a child's laughter, the taste of strawberry ice cream, then heartbreak, betrayal, death. He collapsed, gasping. "You weren't ready," she said, helping him up. "These are mine?" he asked. "Some," she said, "but not all." Then she handed him a key. It wasn't metal. It was made of light, flickering, unstable. "This will unlock the vault's core. But once opened, memories don't just return. They flood. You might drown in who you were." Kai stared at it, trembling. "But why me?" Elira looked sad. "Because you were the architect of the vault." Kai staggered back. "I built this?" "You did," she said. "In another life. You wanted to forget something so badly that you created the vault to erase it from every timeline. But every time you came back, the vault kept taking more." "And you?" he asked. "I tried to stop you. I failed. So now I remember it all. So one of us can." The vault started to hum. A low, hungry sound. "They know you're here," she whispered. They ran. Back in the clock tower, as the town slept and the stars turned red, Kai stared at the glowing key in his hand. "I don't know who I am," he said. "You're still you," Elira replied, "even if you don't remember why." Kai closed his eyes. Every part of him screamed for answers, for wholeness. But another part feared what lay in the memories. What could he have done that was so terrible? He built a vault to forget. "I remember the day you sealed it," Elira whispered. "You looked at me and said, 'If I forget you, don't bring me back.'" He looked at her. "Then why did you?" "Because love," she said, "doesn't listen to warnings." Kai stood, the wind tugging at his coat. The vault pulsed again in the distance, waiting. "I need to know," he said. "I need to remember." Elira nodded, eyes glassy. "Then go. But know this. When you open it, you won't be the same." Kai walked to the vault. The key vibrated in his hand, growing hotter. He reached the core, placed the key in the lock of light and turned. Memories flooded in. A world burning, a rebellion crushed, a woman, Elira, dying in his arms. A choice, to erase everything, including the pain, and her. 100 lifetimes of searching for peace, but finding only emptiness. He fell to his knees, weeping. Elira entered the chamber, silent. "I remember everything," he whispered. "What I did, what I lost." She nodded. "Do you hate me now?" "No," he said. "I think I love you more." Outside, the town began to shift. People remembered things they'd long forgotten, faces they once loved, mistakes they once buried. The world became whole again, beautiful and broken. Kai and Elira walked hand in hand into the dawn. "What happens now?" she asked. "We start over," he said. "Together this time." The end.